I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
There we go. Who lived here, I wonder?
Brave? I'd say we know who to like. There are some problems.
Opportunities that could have brought spoils to our hands, but now I've fallen to the wayside on account of feeble thinking.
I know what that means. Merlin trial.
I see you!
Coward! Places! Defender!
Come on, you're afraid back. I've seen you. You're strong. You can't hold out forever.
Expelliarmus! Descendo! Glacius! Defendo!
I've never felt so cold. Made a great mistake. Knew you were still hanging about.
Descendo! Defendo! Accio! A castle. Must have been quite stately in its time. This looks intriguing. Revelio. Descendo! Expelliarmus! Confringo! Incendio! Defendo! Revelio!
I've raided Brockborough more times than...
Revelio!
They're incapable of defending themselves.
And be sure to stoke the flames with an easy hand. I seem to recall last time you put the thing out.
Incendio!
Likely we'll need more wood where to not freeze. Seems harshness has her mind set to tolerance.
Revelio!
Their fate's not on my hands, only their blood.
Revelio! Revelio. Confringo. That wasn't too hard. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio. Revelio. Accio. Compulso. Not so tricky after all, Merlin. Abandoned long ago, no doubt.
Well, he wasn't looking to snatched it. His own fault. Who looks at...
Did you hear that?
Wingardium Leviosa. Descendo. Potato. Incendio.
They say you're hard to hit. That won't stop me.
Nobody will believe I defeated an Ashwinder by myself. What do you have in store for me this time? Revelio. Accio. Incendio. Confringo. Accio. Incendio. Confringo. Lumos. Wingardium Leviosa. Compulso. Revelio. Lumos. 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 Revelio. Lumos. Lumos. That's that. Settled. Not sure how I'd fare in a little place like this. That's it.
Welcome back. Have you finished your assignment?
Reporting back, Professor. Assignment's all finished.
Well done. Shows good discipline. Wisdom is a golden snitch, as they say, and you're proving a skilled seeker in that regard. Let us practice a restore momentum. A charm, incidentally, created to stop quaffles from plummeting straight to the ground during a Quidditch match. Precise, deliberate movements. Very good. I recommend practicing your new spell as much as possible. Perhaps...
Professor, do you have a moment?
Yes, what is it?
In class, I heard you mention the Toyohashi Quidditch team.
I did. The Toyohashi Tengu are from Japan. Dominant, known for their rigorous training. They practice near the Mahutokoro School of Magic, often battling both tempestuous seas and violent storms, in addition to each other. Tournament play is almost always easier for the Tengu than their training sessions.
I take it you're a fan.
Fan? I was being groomed to play on their team. And I would have been a Tengu, if not for a bit of bad luck.
If you were that good, I can't believe a bit of bad luck could end your entire Quidditch career.
I was excellent. My ability on a broom had nothing to do with what happened. I was betrayed by someone I trusted. Myself. I did not see clearly, and I paid a dear price. My best friend Asuka and I were being groomed to play on the team together. I as keeper, and she as chaser. She was breathtaking. She once corkscrewed through 3 players and scored before they even turned their heads. But as tryouts for the Tengu got closer, she panicked. I did not realize the extent of her panic until it was too late. She wanted so desperately for both of us to play together that she had slipped Felix Felicis into our tea before we were to show them our skills.
Liquid luck? That's illegal, isn't it?
It is indeed. I knew within minutes that something was different. I had never played so well. And Asuka was playing more beautifully than I had ever seen. When I confronted her afterwards, she admitted what she had done. I withdrew from consideration immediately.
But it wasn't your fault. You didn't know about the potion in the tea.
It does not matter. My flying that day was not my own. I could not live with myself. So, I withdrew and explained to them why. I burned my broom in disgrace.
What happened to Asuka? Did she burn her broom as well?
Asuka played for the Tengu for 2 seasons.
You didn't report her? Tell them what she'd done?
Her fate was not mine to decide. My fate is in my hands, as your fate is in yours.
Thank you, Professor. I shall remember what you've told me.
Off on another adventure, are we?
Gardens at Hogwarts are impressive. Do you think Garlic maintains them? With the help of house elves, obviously.
Wish I could sneak into the other common room. Just for an hour or so.
Revelio!
Don't tell us to deliver them. I still get lost looking for our common room.
Muggle school is so dull compared to Hogwarts. I'd imagine. Never been to a Muggle school myself.
Confringo!
Imagine solving a riddle that I mentioned and then not telling me the answer.
Brilliant. Confringo! Does it get any more cosy than Hogsmeade?
Welcome. Come on in. Now, where was I? Right. Oh, yes. Let me guess. You're after something fresh. Now, you let me know if there's anything else I can help you with. No one can say I don't keep a stacked shelf.
Revelio.
You need to tread carefully in here. Venomous tentacle.
Lumos. Hogsmeade, here I come. Lumos.
Hope you're not here for a knotgrass sprig, because I'm not entirely sure I have one in stock. Well, what say we show you some of what's available? Oh, I'm always thrilled when a young one makes a wise purchase. I can tell you'll go far. But your things will be safe with me, till they're sold. Then you'll have to make do with money. Doors always open. You be sure to stop by.
Dick thinks you should be proud of all the potions you've brewed. Deke cannot believe how many beasts you have here. Deke hasn't seen this many plants here before. Thinks you should be proud of all the potions.
I'd like to ask you about changing the room's ambience.
Of course. What sort of overall look most appeals to you?
I would like the room to feel as if it's being lit by the moon.
Oh, sounds perfect.
Sometimes it seems all roads lead to Hogsmeade.
Ah, it's always nice to see a familiar face. A pleasure doing business with you. Nothing like finding just the right thing, is there? Nothing like finding just the right thing, is there?
Deke cannot believe how many beasts you have here. Dick thinks you should be proud of all the potions you've brewed.
Confringo!
Oh.
Revelio.
Why did I never learn how to swim?
Handy resource indeed, your field.
Going for a swim?
Goodness, no. Though I'm beginning to think I really should learn how to swim. Can't very well be liaison to the mer people if I don't know how to swim.
You're a liaison to the mer people.
Well, not technically, no. At least not yet. The position doesn't actually exist at the moment, but I have a plan to change that. I'm Nerida, by the way. Nerida Roberts. We didn't officially meet, but we duelled in the Crossed Swans Club.
Yes, of course. Good to see you again.
And you.
You seem quite interested in mer people.
I am. And they're as misunderstood and disregarded by wizard kind as goblins and centaurs are. I feel that if goblins and centaurs have liaison officers at the ministry, then the mer people should have one too.
I'm not so sure this is a worthwhile endeavour. Do the mer people even want to be liaised with?
They seem to be open to it so far. I presented them with a gift a few weeks ago, and they wanted to leave me one as well, in one of their caves. Reciprocity and an offer to visit. I tried telling them I couldn't swim, but I'm afraid that bit got lost in translation. Mermish really is tricky.
Well, I can swim and could help you if you'd like.
You'd really do that? Oh, thank you! Thank you, thank you! The last thing I want is for them to think I'd shunned their gift. Diplomacy is a delicate dance. Now, if I'm not mistaken, I think you can dive down to their cave from just there in the water. I can't wait to see what you find. One day soon, I'll see for myself. I just know it.
Look at this place. Did the Mer people really leave Nerida an artifact? Incendio! Lumos! Now then, I'll need you to come with me. Now for the rest of you. Lumos! Lumos! What do we have in here then? Nerida will be happy about this. Your gift from the Mer people was exactly where they said it would be.
Oh, that's wonderful news. I was so worried I'd left it too long and they'd seen it as a slight. Our relationship with them is already so tenuous.
I quite like the idea of an authentic Mermish artifact. I'm tempted to keep it myself.
What? Why would you do that? That gift was a gesture of goodwill, a symbol of hope. I was going to show it to the ministry.
If you really wanted this, then perhaps you should have fetched it yourself.
I would, if I knew how to swim. I just hope you haven't set relations between wizard kind and mer people back decades. That's it. I shall definitely need to learn how to swim. Oh.
Wingardium Leviosa. Leviosa. Confringo.
somebody let me copy their potions homework? I mean, at least
Incendio! Confringo!
Off on another adventure, are we?
Confringo!
How nice to see you, my young friend.
Revelio! Confringo! Revelio! Accio! Levioso! Revelio. Revelio.
What are you up to now?
Hasn't seen this many plants here before.
handy resource indeed, your field guide. I'm most pleased to be included.
Hello again, Mr. Moon.
Oh, I was hoping to see you again, my young friend. Gladwin Moon, Hogwarts caretaker, at your service. First, please allow me to apologise if I seemed a bit, unsteady when we last met. I'm afraid I had a rather disconcerting encounter. Although I hear your visit to Hogsmeade was even more eventful than mine.
I suppose you could call it eventful. I certainly wasn't expecting a troll attack.
Oh, of course not. And from what I understand, the village was lucky you were there. In fact, my recent visit to Hogsmeade is the reason I was hoping to bump into you. I could use your help with something. Do you see that curious statue over there? Watch what happens when that light changes from day to night. Now, if you wouldn't mind humouring me for a moment, see if you can remove the moon from the statue. Ooh, odd little contraptions, aren't they? It seems the statue vanishes once the moon is removed. Which, incidentally, can only be done at night. Why don't you hold on to that one for now, and I'll explain more as we walk. Ever since that fateful day in the village, those curious statues have begun appearing about the castle. A fair number have been strewn around Hogsmeade. Someone, it seems, is trying to torment me. You see, that day in Hogsmeade, I turned a corner and came face to face with a boggart, or shapeshifter, if you will, which takes the form of whatever scares you most. This one took the form of a demiguise.
Demiguise?
Yes! Terrifying creature that can see the future. Wholly unnerving. I encountered one when I was a lad in Korea. Terrible experience. Those statues are demiguises. The moons, I assume, are an uninspired play on my name. Some jackanapes used a boggart to learn my greatest fear and use it against me. I have my suspicion as to the scoundrel or scoundrels responsible. It is my hope that they will slip up and reveal themselves as the statues appear. That is why so look your help in removing the statues.
Why me?
A couple of reasons, frankly. First, your daring do against those trolls in Hogsmeade has gained you a reputation for fearlessness. Second, as macabre and hideous as a demiguise is, most would find my fear of them unwarranted. You, however, have seen how they affect me. I'm at my wit's end, young friend. I simply can't bring myself to go near them. In fact, I know of two statues right here in the faculty tower. Perhaps you could start simply by removing them, so I can go about my evening duties.
Why would I do this? Seems all risk and no reward.
Oh, rest assured, there's very little risk, and there is, in fact, a reward. I will teach you a particularly useful spell. First, you know how to cast a disillusionment charm, correct? You'll want to do that before wandering the tower at night. Next, you'll notice that the door is locked. However will you get in? Alahamora, that's how.
But what about curfew?
Curfew? Oh, tosh. I sense you're a bit like me when I was your age. Oh, the school was my oyster. And I took advantage of it. Oh, everyone loved me for it. Oh, those were the days. Now, you'll find one statue in the prefect's bathroom and the other in the hospital wing. Good luck. Oh, and thank you.
Alohomora.
Well done! You're in! Remember, use a disillusionment charm so no one claps eyes on you. This is a restricted area of the castle.
Alohomora. Revelio.
Faculty Tower. Spying on competitors, are we?
Revelio. Yes. Aloha, Mora.
Confringo!
Caught you speaking your mouth, didn't I?
Careful! Things will soon go to pot if I'm put out of commission.
Revelio.
How are your students getting on this year?
Rather poorly, I'd say.
Is that so?
We're raising a generation of coddled kids who can scarcely tell the difference between aconite and asphodel.
Yes, well, it's still early. Perhaps they'll improve.
You say that every year.
This must be the prefect's bathroom.
Saying that Ranrock's loyalists are preparing for a rebellion. Rude. Always mucking about, stirring up trouble. Perhaps Ranrock and his lot wouldn't be so combative if the ministry would allow them to have wands. One of those goblins comes near me, I'll have it. Or hell, I suppose. Anyway, I'm not sure it's Goblin Rebellion. My march in Professor Hecat's class is superb. I don't think that's what that class is for. She's right. Why don't you leave goblins alone? How dare you speak to a prefect that way? I'm a prefect too, twit. That's it. 50 house points.
Revelio.
The head of your clear.
Revelio. That's it.
I've always said that travel, fraud, and...
Revelio.
Hospital ring on account of my venomous tentacular.
Not at the moment, no. Plenty of other perils and pitfalls to send them my way, though. Well.
How's that?
Well, all of the teamwork and flying about and the golden city. Rather a lot like life, isn't it?
Revelio. Hello, Mr. Moon. I have the moons you asked me to collect.
Oh, goodness! You're as fearless as I'd hoped. An excellent start. If we can collect more, it may shed some light on who's behind all this. Of course, I first suspected Peeves. He drove the previous caretaker, Rancorous Carp, to an early retirement with his intolerable buffoonery. But that does not explain the boggart in Hogsmeade, does it? No. I am determined, with your help, to discover the identity of my tormentor.
I'll see what I can do, but I'm fairly busy. I can't promise anything.
Understood. But I hope you will find the time. In case it matters, I do have something to offer in exchange for your assistance. Now, remember, the moons are only retrievable at night. Thus, I encourage you to use a disillusionment when necessary.
Understood. I shall keep an eye out.
I appreciate that. Oh, and I knew you were the one to ask for help. Keep at it so we can solve this mystery.
Eyes on me, musicians. We're about to begin.
Hello, friend. I wonder if you might stop by the Three Broomsticks when you can. I would like your help with something.
As I mentioned,
Accio.
we're at Mrs. Hogwarts, and she has...
Revelio.
I'd like to take you up on your promise to visit her. I'm heading to Feldcroft soon, so I'll look forward to seeing you.
Accio. Confringo. Incendio.
Faring well with the blast.
Descendo.
It's still...
Glacius. Defendo. Expelliarmus.
I've asked Deke to assist
Levioso.
to further
Lumos.
Please meet him there when you can.
Wingardium Leviosa.
I've not heard from my
Pulsar.
for quite some time. I've been beside myself with worry. Could you meet me in the courtyard?
Lumos. Confringo. Lumos. Revelio. Lumos.
Beautification potion. I shan't tell. Certainly suits you.
Aloha Mora. Revelio.
Off on another adventure, are we?
Revelio.
I would say that Iredale is not appropriately named.
Plenty of spoils in Cambridge. Things worth learning from civilized society. Except how to lie.
I've robbed every traveling vendor that's passed through here. They never see it coming.
It's no dollars.
Turn my back for 1 second and what happens? Calamity. The very moment I don't have every one of you on line of sight, it's a disaster. And the first one of you trying to pin it on me can count the minutes till you speak your last word. seen all the lies and falsehoods no one's mightier and Rockwoods.
Shame nobody saw that. Revelio. Let's see what's up your sleeve this time, Merlin. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio. Confringo. Revelio. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio. Confringo. Revelio. Confringo. These Merlin trials won't get the best of me.
I could use a plan. Lower Hogsfield needs some stocks after our little visit.
It's Totalis. What? Last time I was in Lower Hogsfield, my sack was full of potions. I left the shop there.
plenty to be had there. These rocks have seen better days. And no one to share in my victory. Confringo! Accio! Incendio! Wingardium Leviosa! Revelio. Wingardium Leviosa. Lumos. Revelio. Compulso. Revelio. Compulso. Wingardium Leviosa. Reparo. Wingardium Leviosa. Glacius.
Handy resource indeed, your field guide. I'm most pleased to be included.
Up for a bit of dying, are we? And goblins will finally...
Descend. Places. Defender.
You're like a plum bumblebee. Testing.
Protego. Stoop. Defender. Stupefy. Descendo. Glacius. Protego. Descendo. Glacius. Defendo. Expelliarmus. Descendo. Glacius. Defendo. Expelliarmus. Protego.
I know a Merlin trial when I see one.
Revelio.
The wizards will have... What's that? Who's there? Something... Enjoy suffering, do you?
Your blood's on Ranrock's hands. Not so tricky after all, Merlin. Oh, here's a pleasant surprise. Revelio. Revelio. That's that. Settled.
Why is it crap?
Revelio.
One less humour to worry about.
You won't get away with that.
Descendo.
Glacius. Defendo. Expelliarmus. Glacius. Ranrock has fooled you all to your demise. should investigate. Could it be a Merlin trial?
Confringo!
Patrol. Like I ain't got nothing better to do.
Revelio. Confringo. Confringo.
These Merlin trials won't get the best of me. Merlin himself would be proud.
Hogwarts teach you nothing about dueling! One less. Not quiet enough.
Ah, no! Confringo! Incendio!
Someone there?
Descendo! Expelliarmus!
Can't handle a little altercation. Just here. How nice of you to stop by. I deserve better than patrol duty. Over here!
Descendo! Graces! Defendo!
I won't rest until...
Potato! Revelio.
Why am I always on patrol? A waste of my...
We'll find you, eventually.
Afraid to fight?
How nice to see you, my young friend.
A brother who works in Gringotts. Couldn't pay me enough to sit behind a desk all day.
Up for a bit of dying, are we?
You made it.
Enjoying the view?
Keeping an eye on things. Feldcroft isn't what it used to be. No one has felt safe here since Ranrock's loyalists took a peculiar interest in that castle over there. Rookwood Castle. My uncle Solomon is a former Auror and refuses to look into it, even after Anne was cursed by one of them. Possibly with a wand, no less.
I heard a goblin refer to wizard kind as wand carriers. Are goblins forbidden from carrying wands?
Precisely. That's why I'm on the hunt for answers. If I'm to cure her, I need to understand what happened to her. Anne was always the most mischievous of the three of us. Which is saying something, knowing me and Ominous. I'm hoping a surprise visit from me and a new friend from Hogwarts will help lift her spirits. Bring back the Anne I used to know. Come on, I'll take you to my uncle's. This way. Feldcroft used to be a lot livelier. With Ranrock's lot wandering about all the time, everyone stays out of sight. Here we are. My sister should be just inside.
Aha! Sebastian, where did you... Is that what I think it is?
We've been over this, boy.
Hey.
Shrivelfigs cannot reverse a curse. Nothing can. The sooner you accept that reality, the better.
But we haven't tried everything.
There is no cure! When will you accept that?
Never. I can never accept it.
Now look what you've done.
I'm sorry.
Leave.
I'm sorry you had to see that. If you don't mind, I just need a moment alone.
Poor Sebastian. Not the visit he'd hoped for.
That boy will fray my last nerve.
Excuse me, Mr. Sallow.
Oh, yes, Sebastian's friend. I apologize on behalf of my nephew. He doesn't know when to stop. He thinks he can help Anne, but nothing can be done for her.
It could be that you've not yet discovered the cure.
Ah, you sound like Sebastian, thinking you know better than the healers at St. Mungo's.
Perhaps the healers don't know everything, sir. Sebastian is single-mindedly focused on finding a way to help his sister. If there is a cure, he will find it.
Your faith in Sebastian is misplaced. Some sort of dark magic cursed Anne, and the goblins aren't likely to explain themselves anytime soon. Giving her hope is cruel. The only thing to do now is keep Anne comfortable and stay out of the Loyalists' way.
With all due respect, sir, hope could keep Anne's spirits up.
You may mean well, but I know what's best for Anne and Sebastian. They are my stubborn brother's children. Especially Sebastian. If you really want to be of help, you'll make sure Sebastian does what he should do, not what he wants to do. He's no idea the harm he could do if he doesn't stop. I hope you'll remember what I've said. Good day.
I'm sorry about earlier. Those bouts of pain are difficult to bear.
Are you all right, Anne? I didn't mean to intrude.
You didn't, truly. And I'm all right. The pain from this curse comes in bouts, and often suddenly. It's not anyone's fault. It's nice to meet you, by the way. You must be the new 5th year Sebastian told me about.
I am. Sebastian and I met on my first day at Hogwarts, in the Slytherin common room.
Oh, the common room. I adored teasing first years about spotting mermaids through the window. I do miss Hogwarts, but I wouldn't mind being in Feldcroft really if it wasn't so dreary now. Between the goblins at the castle and my uncle fighting with Sebastian whenever he's home, it's not the cosy retreat it once was.
Sebastian mentioned something about your uncle being an ex-Aura, but refusing to go after Ranrock's loyalists. As angry as he was.
Uncle Solomon is frustrated by what happened to me, and by Sebastian for thinking he can fix it. They both mean well, I know they do, but my uncle is right. This curse cannot be undone. I can feel it. Sebastian cannot take away my pain. Perhaps you can help him to understand that.
I'll do my best. I can promise to speak with him about it.
Thank you. His search for a cure is futile, I'm afraid. I'm getting tired. I should probably rest. Thank you for stopping by. I wish you well.
I ought to see how Sebastian's faring.
Why will he not listen to me? She's my sister.
How are you doing, Sebastian?
You got a first-hand glance at what I'm dealing with. I apologize for my uncle.
I'll admit, I wasn't expecting him to be so angry.
He's always angry. He's been angry since my parents died. After Anne was hurt, he only grew worse. It's as though he blames me somehow, always calling me my father's son, as if that's an insult. I'm the one trying to help her. He's simply given up.
Both Anne and your uncle seem genuinely convinced that nothing more can be done for her.
I refuse to believe that. Anne's pain is more than physical. It has changed her entirely. I miss my sister. And I'm going to get her back. Come with me. I need to show you where it happened. Ranrock's loyalists are capable of so much more than people realize. They should not be underestimated. All the debris you'll see is from whatever's going on at that abandoned estate. They've been digging for something. Up there, on that plateau, is where they cursed Anne. This way.
How much longer are we expected to dig through this rubble? Ranrock knows what he's doing. It's an honor to be a part of it. Only good wizard is a dead.
Expelliarmus!
Someone's here. Expelliarmus! Not a toy! You are fucking me! Fight about do you think this is funny? How childish! Descendo! Defendo! Oh! There you are! Defendo! I won't be. Rather unwise coming back this way.
Confringo!
Defendo!
Descendo. Glacier. Defendo.
You've made your last mistake. I don't think you know who you're dealing with. Such arrogance. You call that spell?
Descendo. Glacier. Descendo. Defendo. Expelliarmus.
I won't rest. Regret coming here.
Descendo. Glacier. Defendo.
How nice of you to stop by. You refuse to shatter. You do that? Your little magistrate, what? That's your best.
Descendo. Glacier.
I confess, that was a bit more than I'd bargained for. I tried to warn you.
Those loyalists deserved what they got.
Couldn't agree more. This is where it happened. We smelled smoke in the middle of the night. When we looked outside, flames were shooting from the estate. Before my uncle and I could stop her, Anne rushed out, racing towards the fire, worried someone had been hurt. She came face to face with a horde of goblins, frantically trying to stamp out the flames. Suddenly, an icy voice drifted out from somewhere in the smoke. Children should be seen and not heard. A blinding blast followed. They didn't even give her a chance to run.
It seems an awfully violent response to a child wandering by. What were they trying to hide?
My thoughts exactly. It may be grasping at billywhigs, but I keep thinking that there might be something here that could lead me to whoever cursed Anne. Might be the only way to learn what type of magic harmed her, which could help me find a cure.
Perhaps you're right. The Loyalists are everywhere, but they do seem to be spending a lot of time here, and it's likely they're hiding something.
And at Rookwood Castle. Shall we have a look around? They seem to have set up camp here for a specific reason. They have stations for everything. I've heard that goblin dig sites like these are popping up everywhere.
It's a wonder the Ministry isn't doing more.
Accio! Confringo! Incendio!
Always armed and ready for a fight, Ranrock's Loyalists.
Revelio. Confringo.
Whose home was this?
Bit abandoned long since I've lived here. Rumour was a Hogwarts professor lived here once, centuries ago. But that's all I ever heard. It might be worth taking a closer look at the house itself.
Sebastian, over here. Do you think that this was damaged by the fire the night that Anne was cursed?
Could be. Confringo! But it looks to me as though this...
Incendio. Compulsor.
Revelio. Reparo. Accio. Confringo. Incendio.
Accio. Confringo. Incendio. Descendo. Glacial. Profindo. Expelliarmus. Revelio. Incendio. Confringo. Incendio. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. This well looks familiar. Sebastian, I've seen this before. This house, the well, the view.
What do you mean? When?
Give me a moment. I'll explain in a second. Sebastian, this house did belong to a Hogwarts professor, hundreds of years ago.
Who? What do you...
I found a pensive that day in the restricted section with a memory that showed this house. There was a little girl and a drought. The keepers have shown me other memories as well. The girl became a Hogwarts professor. Her name was Isadora Morganach. She was one of the keepers.
The keepers? Like in Quidditch? And you found a pensive in the library? I'm not following you.
I realise it's a lot to take in. I'm not even sure I understand it all yet. And no, not like Quidditch. They call themselves keepers because they're protecting some type of knowledge. It has to do with the vault at Gringotts.
Let me see if I've got this straight. You have Ranrock and Rookwood after you because of something you found at Gringotts where you ended up via a port key. And now you've been witnessing memories left by keepers. Oh, and this house belonged to a Hogwarts professor who was one of these non-Quidditch keepers hundreds of years ago. If I didn't know you, I'd think you were pulling my leg.
It is all a bit much, isn't it, when you put it like that? The point is, we both have good reason to search this house. You for answers about what happened to Anne, and me for answers about the keepers.
Look at this.
Someone piled this here for a reason. Is it blocking something?
Only one way to find out. Accio! Confringo! Huh, a stairwell. Why bother blocking a stairwell?
There might be something here worth a closer look.
They've left all of this simply strewn about. Tells me there are something bigger.
A journal entry of Isadora's. I should hold on to this. Seems these journal entries are from Isadora's travels.
Confringo! Incendio!
You're not going to believe this. I can see the Undercroft.
What? A daydream? Because that happens to me too.
I know it sounds strange, but...
Honestly, nothing you say sounds strange to me anymore.
Fair enough. I can see the Undercroft through this stone wall, as though it's a window. This has happened before.
I'm listening.
I have a rare ability to see whispers of ancient magic.
I don't know what I was expecting you to say, but it wasn't that. I knew you weren't telling me everything. Ancient magic. What does that even mean?
I'm not entirely sure, but the Keepers have said that it's a powerful magic that should only be wielded by a select few.
And you can wield it?
I don't know, but Fig and I think that Ranrock has somehow found a way to harness that magic's power.
Are you telling me that goblins may be wielding some sort of wizard magic?
That's what we're trying to find out. What I do know is that my ability allows me to travel through these windows I see.
Wait. We can get straight to the Undercroft from here. Ominous will be flawed.
We can. But perhaps best not to tell anyone else about this for now. Even Ominous.
Understood. Well then, invisible, secret, ancient magic passageway? Here we come. I'm tempted to hold my breath. Why would the door lead us here?
Why hide a triptych here?
Seems as if something's missing.
A note? Let's have a look.
Anything helpful in the note?
A rune symbol. I've seen similar symbols used by the Keepers.
I've been thinking. A keeper lived in that house centuries ago, and Ranrock and his lot have been searching there. You said that goblins may be wielding some form of this ancient magic. Do you think Anne was cursed by ancient magic?
I can't be sure, of course, but I don't think so. I didn't see any traces of it around your sister.
Very well. But that doesn't mean it's not ancient magic. There's still so much we don't know about it.
True. Perhaps this triptych will lead us to answers.
Then we'll have to unravel what this all means. But now I need to see Ominous. Don't worry, I won't tell him anything. Did I mention that, apparently, Salazar Slytherin had a secret scriptorium here, in Hogwarts?
You did not? Is it connected to our common room?
No idea. Ominous just learned of it. I'll let you know what I find out. I had no idea our visit to see Anne would unfold into all of this. My head's an utter mess. But I'm glad you told me everything you did. I'll be in touch. Till then.
I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
Perhaps a hybrid.
I've finished the activities you assigned me, Professor Garlick.
Wonderful! I hope you gained a greater appreciation for the flora in our lives. I am forever enraptured by it. Just yesterday, I spent hours pruning my self-fertilizing shrubs and flutterby bushes. Didn't realize how long I'd been at it until the sun began to set. Well, if there's one thing I love to see more than my plants thriving, it's one of my students doing the same. Now, ready to learn Flipendo? Chin up, keep a light grip, and it's all in the wrist. Let's see you give it a go. You will want to focus with this spell. Nothing as mortifying as knocking back a colleague when all you wanted to do was move a few pots. Wonderfully done!
Professor Garlic, a moment of your time?
The plants are resting, so now's as good a time as any.
I was wondering, what made you want to teach herbology?
How lovely of you to ask. I've always had an affinity for greenery, so this situation is a bit of a dream come true. After graduation, I was thrilled to be asked to step in for my old herbology professor. He'd had a slight accident, you see.
Oh dear. A shame for him, but it worked out well for you.
Well, he never cared, really cared for the plants, and they could sense it. Oh, you'd be surprised how perceptive a plant can be. At any rate, the trouble began one day when he cut into a wigan tree. Unfortunately for him, its leaves were hiding a bowtruckle. You may recall the marvellous creatures that resemble a twig. The little beast gouged the professor's eyes quite fiercely, but terrifying, I'd imagine. Likely for the professor, too.
And that's when you took over as the herbology professor?
Well, not quite. After 3 weeks at St. Mungo's, my predecessor regained a tiny bit of his eyesight. He insisted on returning to the greenhouse. Within a week, he claims by accident, kicked a Chinese chomping cabbage, so it was back to St. Mungo's for him.
A fair bit of bad luck there, I'd say.
Well, I felt awful for him, but I dare say I felt a bit more sympathy for the cabbage. Upon his discharge from the hospital, his indifference to plants had turned to utter disdain. He lost what little patience he had left with a particularly temperamental venomous tentacula and, well, his resulting leave of absence continues to this day.
I had no idea. How awful.
Last I heard, he'd gone to Romania. As rumour would have it, he developed a sudden interest in dragons. One can only hope he found more happiness working with them than he did with Flora. Lovely speaking with you. Have a wonderful day. Oh, and remember, be kind to your wigan trees.
Adelaide Oaks, isn't it? I received your owl.
Yes, I'm Adelaide Oaks. Oh dear. You see, my Uncle Roland is a metal trader who's quite well known in the goblin community. He normally sends me owls every week when he's on his business travels. In his last owl, he alluded to dealings with those radical goblins, Ranrock's loyalists. It's been ages since that owl and I'm worried. What with the troll attack on Hogsmeade and the rumours that goblins may have been involved, well, I'm fearing the worst. Should I be worried about my uncle, or am I overthinking this?
I'm not convinced you need to worry. Perhaps your uncle's been delayed, and surely he can take care of himself.
That's exactly what Professor Weasley said when she forbade me from leaving the grounds to look for him. She's convinced he can handle himself, but I can't concentrate on anything until I know he's all right. Could you try to find out for me? From what I hear, you're almost as adventurous as Uncle Roland.
I'll try and look into it for you, Adelaide.
Thank you. He's very thorough in his record keeping, notes all his trades in a journal, makes maps. In fact, in his last owl, he drew me a map of his next stop. He planned to set up camp north of here. I do hope you're able to find out where he is. Thank you again for any help you can provide.
Glaciers! I hope Adelaide's Uncle Roland is all right. She seems very worried. Adelaide mentioned her uncle's camp may be near Brockborough, past the river. Could this be Mr. Oakes' campsite? Ranrock's next, just ahead. Should I take them by force or be discreet?
Yeah, another human. Don't have time for this!
Expelliarmus! Glaciers! Expelliarmus! Now to find out what happened here. Mr. Oakes' trade journal. Revelio. Adelaide said that her uncle kept notes of his trades, maps. Perhaps these landmarks will lead me to him. This could prove dangerous if I'm not careful. Confringo! rock formation. That's the first landmark on this map. Now to find the crooked tree. I know what that means. Merlin trial. Reparo.
Descendo. Glacius. Finger.
Crooked tree, just as the map said. The crumbling tower shouldn't be far from here. I know a Merlin trial when I see one. And the crumbling tower. The spot on the map should be directly south of here.
Revelio.
This place has seen better days.
Confringo. Incendio.
Oh, here's a pleasant surprise.
Confringo! Confringo!
These Merlin trials won't get the best of me.
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before.
What do we have here? Trouble's brewing and... I may have more luck higher up in the keep. A ladder. That's what I need. Petricus Totalis.
I'm famished. Little moon calf. But if you don't fill up so much, you can actually go further. Eat a big meal, slow down. Like, who wants to be?
Petricus Totalis.
I feel as though I'm not alone.
This is the spot on the map. I'd best have my wits about me. Petricus Totalis.
Confringo! Descendo! Descendo! Glacius! Finger!
What went on here, I wonder? What will we find in here?
The pulsar! Reparo!
Punishment for us all to have that
Expelliarmus!
human around.
Descendo!
I won't rest.
Expelliarmus!
It looks as though Adelaide's instincts were spot on.
You only have Ranrock to blame. Alohomora.
not quiet enough.
Revelio. Revelio.
He'll learn his lesson after being locked away. You can count on him.
Mr. Dallas.
A human's word is worthless. This prisoner owes us the metal we were promised. No witch or wizard will be spared. You've been paying attention in defense against the dark arts, I see.
Incendio.
I won't rest until you're
Descendo. Expelliarmus.
I can avenge your death.
Expelliarmus. Defender.
I'll get away with that.
Descendo. Glacius. Expelliarmus. A boiler door. After all. What's down there? Oh! Let me see that. Expelliarmus.
I won't rest. dead.
Descendo. Glacius. Defendo.
Hello? Mr. Oakes?
Yes, I'm here. They've taken my wand. This cell has an enchanted lock. I have experience with these locks, but I need my wand if I have any chance of opening it. Look for a boiler door. I've heard them speak of it.
I need to find Mr. Oakes' wand. Where could it be?
One way or another, we'll get what we're owed.
Descendo.
Showing off, are we?
Incendio.
I will make you pay.
Descendo. Expelliarmus.
Are you sure?
Descendo. Defendo.
You do it! I won't rest. Shut up. One less human to worry about.
Expelliarmus. Descendo.
Not quite.
Defendo. Descendo. Defendo. Expelliarmus.
I will make you pay.
Descendo.
I won't rest. Dead. I will make you pay.
Too late for you to learn the error of your ways. This must be Mr. Oakes's wand. Perhaps now he can set himself free.
Found it! Pass it to me! Hurry! Before they come! I must get out! Hurry! My wand! Oh, thank Merlin! Thank you! You did it! I found my wand and... Wait! You're a student? Oh, we must get you to safety immediately. It's dangerous.
It's all right, Mr. Oakes. I've dealt with these goblins before.
Dear Merlin, you're either very lucky or very talented. Well, how did you find me?
I'm a friend of Adelaide's. She was worried about your business with Ranrock's loyalists.
Oh, she was right to be. I couldn't go through with the agreement, and when I told them, I ended up blindfolded and behind bars. Been locked in that infernal cell for so long, they'd forgot I was even there. I overheard things. If only I could reward you for what you've done. Blasted goblin stole every canut on me. All I can say is thank you, truly.
I'm grateful I was able to help you, Mr. Oakes. Adelaide thinks the world of you.
Oh, and I her. She's become quite savvy to my trading habits, always analysing my detailed owls. Oh, if only I hadn't resorted to trading with such fiends. A lesson I shan't soon forget. Having my wand back is like being reunited with an old friend. I must return home and inform Adelaide of my safety. Will you be all right?
I'll be fine, Mr. Oakes. You get back to Adelaide. I assure you, her worries outweigh yours.
Oh, I'm anxious to see my dear niece. And then I plan to travel far from here for my next round of trading. Thank you. May life reward you justly for your deeds. Be well, my friend.
Mr. Oakes was lucky. Ranrock's lot would never have freed him.
Most goblins in my family worked in the mines at one time or other.
Hello, Samantha. Are you here for Summoner's Court?
I am. I'm actually rather good at it. Used to play all the time with my brother, until... Never mind. Shall we begin?
Yes, I'm ready to play.
Then let's get summoning. Accio! Yes!
Accio.
That was sensational! Accio! What was I thinking? How am I to top that? Accio! Yes!
Accio.
That settles it, then. After your poor show against Natty in class, I thought I could beat you. Appears I overestimated myself.
More like you underestimated me. That was your mistake.
Fair enough. But a little sporting spirit wouldn't hurt you. I happen to know who you're up against next, and she's no shy opponent. Best of luck.
I will have you know that your so-called pet was found spinning
Oh, true sorry. I didn't think... What do you want?
Italians and a historian's uniform. It was brilliant solving those old treasure maps.
Can I help you?
I believe you can. I'm Sophronia, by the way, and I need help from someone who's at least a 5th year. Are you familiar with Herodiana Byrne? Don't answer that. Of course you're not. No one seems to know of her but me. She's only the single greatest Depulso master of all time, even taught at Hogwarts, briefly. Greatest Depulso master of all time. I often read about great witches in my limited free time. There are many. Whilst reading about her, I learnt that she built a secret Depulso training room here at Hogwarts. But in typical clever Herodiana fashion, one cannot access it unless one knows Depulso. According to what I've read, her signature outfit may still be there. I would love to see it. Would you get Herodiana's signature outfit and show it to me?
If you tell me where to go, I'll see what I can do about it.
Simply go to the Hall of Herodiana. It's at the base of the Defense Against the Dark Arts Tower. There, you'll find a series of Depulso puzzles concealing pieces of Herodiana's ensemble.
Very well. I shall let you know if I find anything.
I can't wait to see Herodiana's famous ensemble.
Secret hall Sophronia told me about. It does sound interesting.
Also,
This must be the entrance to the Hall of Herodiana. Here it is, the Hall of Herodiana. Better go inside and find those puzzles.
Revelio.
Now to see if Herodiana Byrne was as good as Sophronia said she was.
Places.
That chest looks interesting. That wasn't too hard. I wonder what's next.
Accio.
One left. I see. The switch reset everything. Good to know.
Accio. Good also.
Accio! Compulso! That's the last of them. Seems I was a man. And this must be the last piece of Herodiana's ensemble. It is remarkable. No wonder Sophronia wants to see this.
I miss playing gobstones on the kitchen.
Sophronia, I solved all the puzzles in the Hall of Herodiana.
Incredible! Then you found Herodiana's outfit. May I see it?
You were right about how spectacular it is. Which is why it's a pity you didn't find it yourself.
You double-crossing cur. I can't believe I told you about the Hall of Herodiana. Oh, I should have waited and done it myself. It would have only been 2 more years. You don't deserve to possess such an inflammatory historic... I wanted to have a print from it just by myself.
Your field guide. I'm most pleased to be included.